All right, it's Friday. Hello, everyone. I'm Caitlin, James, just somewhere between there. Say hi, James.
Hello,
James.
everyone.
There you go. I'm like, James, focus. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with your reviews, James. I'll make you
All
big, and
right, sounds good.
you start. Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay. Well, my movie review is Where Eagles Dare. And
Nice. Good
this
movie.
movie takes place during World War II. And they're going to this castle in Germany. And they have to find this colonel who's been kidnapped there. And they have to rescue him. But when they get there, they find out there's double agents, and they don't know who's who, and it's really good. But you really have to pay attention to the plot line because it can get very confusing.
Yeah,
And
it
Clint
is.
Eastwood, in this movie, I laughed because he had a bag, okay, and there was supposed to be a lot of explosives in there, and he just kept pulling out of this bag explosives after explosives to blow up parts of the castle. And it was
You
like
know,
really funny because I'm like, that's infinite to have so many infinite things of explosives. And he was blowing up parts of the castle, and you really have to pay attention to the plot line. But this movie is really well done, and
I
I
just,
highly recommend it. Where Eagles Dare. Now, the Fab Forum was good, where they had people calling in, and this one guy called in, and he was at the Ringo Starr concert,
yeah,
and he was there with his 11-year-old daughter,
yeah.
and so the host said, "Can we talk to your daughter?" And she came on, and she said she was a huge Ringo Starr fan, and she really had a good time, and she was excited to see this concert. So the host said, "Call back and tell us what your thoughts were on the concert." And they had a really good time. And Joe Montana, the actor, was on the Fab Forum that night, but it was a repeat performance of his interview from a couple of years back, and I really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend, if you have SiriusXM, listen to the Fab Forum because you will not be disappointed. So those are my two reviews, and I'm very happy with what I watched and what I listened to.
It's good. Yeah, that's cool. 11-year-old loves Ringo. Ringo's music. I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
11
I
years
do
old
too.
and she loves Ringo. I'm like, that's great.
Hello, George, and hello, Jeff.
Yeah, we got Jeff, the UFO Jeff, and then you got George. Well, that's cool though. I like hearing like younger generations. Like the younger generation really get into like the Ringo music, like Ringo's music or the Beatles music or the Stones music or ain't kind of music.
And excuse me for a few moments while I go get my nephew Matthew to come say hello. I'll be
Oh, cool,
right
cool.
back.
Bring your nephew up. Yeah,
All right.
just shows you how slow I've been lately, guys. My goons have been slow today. I can tell you guys I've been slow is because I forgot to submit my rough draft for a metal album for work. Whoops. Like, whoopsie. Well, since we're here, I'm gonna pull this up with my phone. Today's just a short day, guys. There's just a lot of ducks running loose in this house, meaning that there's a lot of stuff going on. But it's okay. You can just take what you can get and keep rolling with it. Oh, it was brought to my attention last night. I'm looking at my phone here. So here that Pantera canceled their appearance at what do you call it? At Aftershock, which was interesting. They just word got out about Pantera canceling their performance at Aftershock last night actually. And it says right here, according to blabbermouth.net, Pantera has canceled its appearance at this year's Aftershock Festival, which is set to take place on October 5th through the 8th at Discovery Park, Sacramento, California. Replacing them on the bill will be STP, Stone Temple Pilots.
He'll be down in 10 minutes.
Okay, I was just giving a quick read up on Pantera canceling their appearance at Aftershock Festival.
All right.
So they just canceled, and then it was mentioned Thursday. It's like word got out right after my shift that Pantera released the following statement through social media: due to circumstances beyond our control, we will be unable to perform at this year's edition of Aftershock next month. This event is monumental, and it pains us to have missed it. We will, however, be back for Aftershock 2024. Bummer. Well, I kind of hope they're okay. But if it's out of our control, it's got to at least be like scheduling, I would think. Or maybe, hopefully not too bad. And I was kind of reading up on here. So, like, this year's Aftershock features Guns N' Roses, Tool, Korn, Avenged Sevenfold, Godsmack, Incubus, and Megadeth. You know, 100.
Hey, Zombie.
I asked for Zombie. Bands will perform at this year's event. 100 bands for this year's Aftershock Festival. Shoot. It's a good lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I just saw it too on there. Yes, it's right here. According to the Sacramento Bee, the 2022 edition of Hey Zombie, what are you doing? Watching and clean 45s. Well, I didn't know you clean records. Let me know. I can send you mine. No, I'm kidding. I can clean mine. I'm kidding. Kidding. According to the Sacramento Bee, the 2022 edition of Aftershock resulted in an economic boost of $26.7 million. That included more than $1.5 million in tax revenues and supported 7,181 jobs. That's good. But yeah, aside from Power Trip, I mean, Aftershock is one of the biggest festivals for this year. It's kind of like Jeff's Rockhoma. You know, Jeff Davidson, he lives all the way down Oklahoma. You know, to Rockhoma. Yeah, but Jeff, you saw who'd you see? You saw Rob Zombie, right? You saw Rob Zombie open up for Pantera. Is that right? Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what you told me. But anyway, Stone Temple Pilots are filling in Pantera, which is fun. STP was actually at our Stampede a year ago. Yeah, and I didn't go. That's just so wrong. It's just so wrong. Don't ask me. It's like I missed STP. Okay, I missed Joan Jett here. I missed REO Speedwagon. Missed Def Leppard. I missed Poison. Missed 3 Days Grace. Missed Slaughter. I don't know what's going on with me, people. No clue. Don't ask what happened. I remotely don't even know where I was when this. Yeah. You saw them both.
Oh, that's cool, Jeff.
And according to your review, Jeff, you said that Rob Zombie Pantera kicked booty. So, which doesn't surprise me one bit after witnessing Zombie last Saturday. Yeah, and Pantera, I love Pantera. But Zombie, Def Leppard put on a great show. I tell you what, Zombie. Yeah, I seen Def Leppard once. I don't know what year that co-headline tour was. But when they were like a co-headline with Kiss, I did like the performance by Def Leppard.
Oh, he scared shit out of me.
Yeah, I didn't want to startle you too much.
Oh, scare him. I scared him backstage last Wednesday.
All right, here's my headphones. Say hi to Kate. Here's Matthew.
Oh, well, everybody, this is James's nephew.
Hey, Kate, how's it going?
Good, how are you, sir? Long time no see.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise. How you been?
I'm great, thanks. I'm just chilling with my Uncle James here for the weekend.
Great. Sounds like you're having fun over there.
Yeah, we're going to go see Expendables 4.
Oh, let me know how that is. I'm a huge fan of the franchise.
Yeah. Well, we'll let you know after there. I'm sure my uncle's going to do like a critique after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he likes his critiquing. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm jealous. I totally forgot that's out today. That sound theaters. I'm like, oh snap.
Yeah. He told me it came out today.
Yeah.
So where do you live?
I'm sorry.
Where do you live? Like what state or what country?
Oh, I'm in Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah, I live
The
in northern
mountains.
Colorado, so I'm like about an hour something minutes from Denver.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I've been up here since '93. So yeah.
Okay. I think you're 3 hours behind us, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
in the
You guys
future.
are 3 hours ahead. I'm 3 hours ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Well,
So I'm
seriously,
gonna-
you saw that movie. Seriously, I'm jealous. I'm like, oh yeah.
Okay. You could come with us if you want, but it'll
Yeah,
be a
I
long
know.
drive
I
for
know.
you.
Darn it. Me, I'm a huge Sylvester Stallone fan, so
Okay.
I gotta watch Sylvester. I have all the Rockies movies on DVD. So
I think, do you have all the Rocky movies? I believe so.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, same thing with my uncle.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that stuff. So you guys enjoy that for sure, and let me know how it is.
Yeah, thank you. So it was great talking to you. I'm going to
Yeah,
pass you back to my
thank you.
uncle. And
Take
yeah,
care.
I'll be in the stream probably tomorrow or the day after.
All right, sounds good. Sounds like
Okay.
a plan.
Bye. Nice seeing you again.
Bye. You too.
All right. Thank you, Matthew.
I told her that we're going to see the Expendables,
Yeah.
and she's jealous.
I'm back.
Actually, I'm not
All right, I'll talk to you
jealous.
later.
You're not jealous, are you?
You mean moi? Jealous? No.
Maybe just a little bit, I think.
No, if you follow like the Expendables franchise, it's like you had like Chuck Norris, Jean-Claude Van Damme, you had like Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis,
Well, I think in this one, I don't think Schwarzenegger's in it.
Put the cookie down.
But he should be.
I don't know, but I remember seeing. I think it was the one. Wasn't it the second one where they're in the airport and they're having that shoot off or something?
Yeah.
I remember seeing the second one in theaters. Yeah, I remember specifically Arnold telling Bruce Willis, "I'll be back," and Bruce Willis goes, "No, no, no,
I'll be
My turn.
back.
I'll be back." No, no, no. You already said that. It's my turn. like, and of course you make all these like old reference jokes and stuff, and I'm making stitches. I'm like, I grew up watching a lot of these actors, and I love Sly. He's been. I tell you what, if you go on Instagram, James, and it's true. Sylvester Stallone sometimes, I haven't seen it lately, but sometimes he'll go on there or be like your motivational coach. He will kind of just prep you up for no reason. It's great stuff, I'm like, ooh,
Wow.
rah. Like he preps you up for life. I'm like, ooh, rah. I'm like, I like this. Yeah, I mean, if he was like a life coach or a motivational coach, sign me up. I can use that motivation. Like,
Nice.
It's like that quote from Rocky that sticks with me. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
How much you can take and keep going. That's how winning's done. That quote has always stuck with me. Still does to this day. So it's true. Take what you can. Now back to Zombie here. I saw Def Leppard in July and was shocked. Why were you shocked? I loved it. I specifically remember. Why were you shocked? I'm curious though. Why were you shocked now, Zombie? Now you have me curious. For me, when I first saw Def Leppard, they opened up for Kiss, and I first saw them, it was just great. I was like, oh my gosh, hearing Joe Elliott sing and just the whole band just sounds phenomenal that night. They're, in my opinion, Def Leppard are a very magical band live. I felt a lot of magic during their performance. I felt, they sound like a very good band. And I would love to see them again. They're just nowhere near where I'm at. Darn it. Well, if they decide ever to, show up at Denver or show up, I don't know, to our Stampede or show up to Cheyenne, then I might just actually go and check it out for myself. Sing my heart out like the dork I was on Saturday. No shame. No shame.
If you want to sing along, sing along.
Dude, you should have been there with me on Saturday.
Oh, I wish I was there.
Because I'm like just, singing along. Just, It was fun. No shame.
I would have been singing "School's Out Forever."
Yeah, and I'm pulling up stuff in here. Just give me a second. Duran Druan. Yeah, that whole tour was just phenomenal because it was just really kind of just brought in different genres too. I mean, Filter was definitely a different band, whereas Mystery was different, Coop was different, Rob Zombie was really different. And it's fine. I don't mind it, honestly. I got a kick out of it. I
Wow.
would say Rob Zombie's music is growing on me because I was listening to him while I was out shopping earlier,
Oh.
allegedly.
And you heard him in the mall.
No, I heard him on my headphones.
Oh, okay. And what
I
was he singing?
not the mall. I don't. The closest mall is about 3 blocks. Oh yeah, that's right. Jeff Davidson. Nickelback was really good last night. Were they? Yeah, Jeff saw Nickelback. Nate Mars here.
Oh.
I saw him last night. No,
Oh, that's cool, Jeff.
kidding. Yeah, no, he saw Nickelback. I saw some pictures. It seems from fans, Jeff. It seems like Nickelback really rocked the place. I like him. I don't understand what's all the hate about Nickelback. I don't understand it at all. I think they're underrated in my opinion. I'm like, my favorite album by him is probably Dark Horse. It's probably my favorite album by Nickelback. Dark Horse. That's a good album. Full of really good songs on there.
Wow.
Well, I'm happy for you, Jeff. That's wonderful. I'm glad you had a good time. I was thinking about you. I'm like, oh yeah, I see Nickelback. Like, oh, I'm watching football. And I'm like, oh yeah, I see Nickelback. Oh yeah. Well, good
So
for
I
you.
don't know if you noticed, Kate, but yesterday was the 38th wedding anniversary of Dave and Jen.
Yes, I knew that. It was on Facebook.
Yeah. I was so happy for them.
38 years.
If that isn't love, I don't know what is.
My parents have been married for 51 years.
Wow.
51.
That is really amazing.
Yeah. Despite how hard things are for both of them right now, they're still rolling. So that's a blessing itself. So. But yeah, no, I like hearing stuff like that. It gives me hope one day. One day I'll find mine. So gives me hope.
Today I had a special moment. My neighbors that had moved out. I met the new couple again today.
Oh, you saw the new puppy.
Ray and Martha, and they had this beautiful puppy named Bella.
What kind of dog is Bella?
She's a retriever.
Golden retriever?
Yeah, Martha, the lady, gave me the leash. She says, "Here, try to walk her." And I walked her home. She obeyed all my rules, and she let me walk her. And it was the most beautiful experience that I had today.
Well, I think that's nice that she allowed you to walk the pup. That's cute. That's nice. That's nice.
Because I told them about Sadie, and they were like, "Wow!" And well, their other dog, Java, who's a boy, he's a poodle, and they said that he was walked by this person that they knew, and it didn't go so well because Java chewed through his leash, and it didn't work so well. But for me, I had success because I bonded with this dog Bella, and she just loved me, and she let me walk her.
Well,
and I enjoyed doing it. I walked her home to the house and everything, and she obeyed all my rules, and I was very happy with that, satisfied, and I was like, yes.
But I think dogs especially, they have a way of knowing who's a good person, who's a bad person. This person really needs my company right now. I'm going to be with that person. It seems like Bella really liked you.
She did. And I needed her more than I knew.
I'm there too, my friend, but I'm not going to get one anytime soon. Not until my elbows get fixed. So
yeah.
I'm so
And I
lucky.
didn't realize how much I really needed Bella, and I
By all
never
means,
said it to her.
by all means, I'm still looking at pups. So, I mean,
But
that,
she was
that one,
beautiful.
picking up a cat right now kills my elbow, so it's not really worth a getting a puppy if it hurts me to pick it up.
She pulls a bit, but she listened to me, and I said, "Okay, I got you." I pulled her.
Journey.
I'm like, "No," and I told her what to do, and she listened.
Yeah, Journey. I tried to join his leash walking when my sister was gone this past summer, and he's gotten better. But now with his injury, he can't really go on walks anymore. So, but he's doing good. Last time I checked him, he was just guarding the door. So he's a good dog. He's a good boy.
But when you walk a dog, you really have to show them who's boss.
Well, yeah. Well, then
You can't let a dog control you. You have to control them.
James, you also have to understand that there's certain dogs that never have been properly introduced in a way. So it's like, kind of just have to guide them instead of showing boss. Just kind of have to be that boss to guide them into the right way. And that's what was Journey, because I don't know much about his past at all. So I just had to work with him.
Mm-hmm.
He quit pulling once he realized that I'm not going to let go of that short leash until you stop pulling. So, but he quickly picked it up. Now, I'm thinking about getting another dog, just not right now. Not right now. My elbows. These elbows here, these are just... There's a thing called elbow replacement. And I can guarantee you next year, that's what I'm going to get. Guarantee it.
It's going to cost a lot of money, I'm sure.
No, it is possible because they hurt today. So...
Thousands of dollars, maybe.
No, actually, my health insurance has been all...
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I've been blessed with good health insurance, so...
Well, if you have the health insurance, that's going to help you out pretty much.
Yeah, I didn't have to pay for anything so far, so...
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no, it's been a blessing. Because I tell you what, it's the funniest thing. I'm like, looking up for just, being the journalist I am, I looked up the prices for like a knee replacement or a shoulder replacement. For a knee, it's $120,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, for something this small, keeping my knee together, it's how much? I'm like, oh, that is... And
dang.
Then for this shoulder without insurance is $30,000. I'm like, oh Lord.
So, Kate, may I ask, what did you do to your elbows to make them messed up?
It's my condition, James. It's my condition. It's all the arthritis.
So that's all been there since you were a kid?
No, it's just long story short is that I hate sharing these things, but to be honest anyway. I was born with loose joints, and unfortunately, I caught a genetic condition which turns into an autoimmune disease. It's a form of arthritis which I cannot pronounce for the life of me, except for my rheumatologist. She treats it like it's nothing. I don't know how she does it. It's funny. You should hear her try to teach me how to pronounce it. Kate would say it with me. It was funny. She gave up. She gave up because she couldn't keep a straight face. But all I know is that it's genetic, and I just caught it. I mean, that's just the bottom line.
Wow.
And it ruined my knee. So when COVID first struck, we were all in lockdown, and all the doctors were shut down. I was in horrible knee pain, but I couldn't walk at all.
Oh, I can imagine.
But my knees were bone to bone, and my kneecaps were twisting out of place. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I got my knees done, everything just pushed upward to my shoulder, and so a lot of these are just older injuries. So, and what's really interesting about this shoulder is that the only reason it chronically dislocated itself is because the arthritis ate the ball joint.
Ah.
I had no bone whatsoever. Oh, hi, Robin Owens.
Hey, Robin.
Yeah, so that's what caused this shoulder before I got replaced to chronically dislocate, because the arthritis ate the ball joint right here. I had no bone when they went in there. They had to go up to my collarbone. That's why I have like a big scar, like shooting, like probably like a here. They had to go through
Yeah.
my collarbone to get the bone, get some bone from it.
Ooh.
It's just not fun, James. I really hope my birth sisters do not have this because it's just gosh awful. I don't wish this on anybody. I really don't. But anyway,
Yeah.
about that. That's just what I deal with on every day. You know, I live with it. You just gotta learn to deal with it, as far as I'm concerned. And it's okay. I mean, by all means, I don't regret it because I really think what I've been through, you know, has really made me become a stronger person. And plus, you know, I'm blessed enough.
You are a strong person.
I try. It hasn't been easy lately, but I try. I'll give it that. And thank you. And you know, but I'm blessed with a great medical team. I mean,
And what
just
I love about you is you push through things and you always stay on the positive side.
well, you gotta stay positive. I mean, the way I've been learning things lately is either okay, pardon my French, but when things go shh, I'm gonna go shh.
Mm-hmm.
When things go shh, you know, the best thing you can do for yourself and other people is to be positive.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you're frustrated. Yes, you're depressed. Yes, your anxiety's kicking your hiney, but you gotta be positive.
And I always recommend this line from The Sound of Music.
Mm.
Whenever God closes a door, somewhere he always opens a window.
No,
And it's true.
absolutely. I mean, without doubt. I mean, I'm a firm believer in God, and without Him, I know I'm nothing. And without Him, I don't think I'll be where I am today. To be honest with you.
And I know my friend Robin has been through a lot of stuff because she moved from her house to a smaller place. She's moved in with her son, and for a while, he's had a rooster that had a broken beak, and apparently, he sent it to a farm where it would be better off because Robin kept waking up early because of the bloody rooster, and she couldn't let the cats out of the room because she has a couple of cats, and they couldn't go about the house because the rooster was there. But the rooster's in a better home now. He can meet all the other animals on the farm, and it's a better place for him. But Robin's in a good place now with her son because the house she was in was too big for her, and she couldn't do with all the upkeep of the house. But now she's in a better home, and I'm really happy for Robin.
Well, that's good. I think that's actually a good point of really just staying patient, no matter how shitty, pardon French. Well, that's the way it is. How shitty things can be, and you just gotta be patient, have a lot of faith, and
Oh yeah.
surround yourself with the right people, and that could bring up the best in you, and people you can trust that could bring up the best in you, and pray about it, read the Bible, which I do. I go to church now, and that's been helping immensely. And yeah.
Well, if I didn't live out in the country area, I'd be going to church myself. I wish I could again. I used to, but
what you could do is that you could view live church streams on Facebook. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's not the same thing because I want to receive communion, and I can't. That's the part that makes me feel sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you can still create. Yeah, I mean, you can get grape juice, and then you can find those little wafers, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard to find communion or make your own communion by any means. I mean, in reality, too, it's just like, if you can't even make it, I mean, it's just based from my experience, like, if you can't even remotely make it to church, find a way to include God in your everyday life.
But, you're right, Kate. Church makes you feel good.
No, I love it. I'm blessed to I'm a part of a small church, which is just, not that far from where I live. It's just somewhere just down there, it's across the street from AutoZone and Lowe's. It's a great church. It's a small church. I love it.
When I moved here to New Brunswick, and I started going to a Catholic church called St. Dustin's. I tried to join their choir, but I decided I'm not going to do this because it wouldn't have the same feel that it did back home with
Well,
the choir I was previously in. And I said, I can't do this. I cannot join this choir because it just wouldn't feel the same as what I had before. And I just decided against it.
well, I can't sing for the life of me, so we're good there. But the Saturday doesn't count. That was just told something else. But what I like about my church is that the worship band is just fantastic. It's a small worship band. And what's really cool is that the worship band is actually comes from Hispanic church service that happens right after our service. So they actually partake with our service before they even have their service. A very smart
Mhm.
people. All of them, I can't remember left me the name. I'm still learning the names, but she actually is a high school teacher. She just started. She just got her license. So it was very interesting to hear how she preps for high school stuff and how you know her way of teaching this generation the stuff that they need.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. I love my church though. I mean, everybody in my church, they're all humorous people. I love it. They're very funny. They're football people.
And
Yeah,
do you sing along with the hymns and everything?
we get up, we sing the hymns, we sing the doxology. Yeah, we do. We even say prayers and stuff.
Wow.
Confessing our
Is
sins.
it a Catholic church?
I'm not Catholic. No,
Oh, what are you?
I'm Protestant.
Oh, okay, I'm Catholic.
That's okay. I mean, it's for last time I checked, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ.
So, what's your communion like? Like we have the communion, like the host, and it comes to us, and they say the body of Christ, and you put it in your
Same.
mouth, and you chew it and eat it.
Same, but we actually go to them. We get up out of our seats or pew. No, we don't have pews. We just have chairs. So we get out of our chairs and we just walk up to them, and we'll
Well, in my tradition, we have pews and everything, and we get up and we go up.
back in the heyday, true story, people. Back in the heyday, my family and I used to go to a church in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and the Air Force base up there, and they have pews. But the church that I go to, they just had chairs, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually helped with youth group last Sunday, so they're very smart kids. I tell you, they're very smart kids. They know how to read the Bible very well. They know all about it. So I'm a very educated kids with the Bibles. So that was pretty cool.
Wow.
So that gives me hope. That gives me hope, people.
That's amazing.
It gives me a lot of hope. But they're smart kids. They're funny. The pastor's daughters, the pastor and his wife have 2 daughters, and they're just incredibly smart. Very smart young ladies. So it's just that they're funny too. They have a little bit of a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
But the youths are very smart, and of course, we have like Sunday school, we have a nursery and all that. And time to time, I will help out in the nursery, depending how I feel. So,
when you were younger, did you go to Sunday school?
Yeah, I did. I mean,
I never did.
I was baptized when I was 9 years old, and I went to church pretty much throughout my whole life. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but then, of course, being me, I fell off of it, got lost, but God got me back on track, and here I am. So it's amazing that, it's like you lose your path, and then boom, you lose your path, and then I was like, come back.
It's like when you feel your life is going nowhere, you go to church, and everything just falls into place.
I know. You want to hear something? I'll tell you guys this. I never told anybody this. The way I found my way back to God was actually at a Toby Mac concert. Because I grew up listening to DC Talk, and it was the first time Faith and Family Night happened at our Stampede. And Toby Mac, and I'm like, and my boyfriend just died,
Mm-hmm.
that year. My boyfriend died. And I was a wreck. It was, I know he's in a better place. I'm fine now, but man, was I a wreck for the first two years without him. Oh man. But that was a blessing in a way, because God, that gave me the opportunity to go back to God. And through Toby Mac's concert, there was a song by him called, you guys can look it up, it's called When Love Broke Through. And basically that's a song about how God saved him when he was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I found while listening to Toby Mac preach that song at our Stampede. I could just felt God calling me back, and I came back, and I never looked back since then.
There's a hymn that was sang in my church that I really, really felt made me feel happy in my life. I'll just read a little bit of the lyrics to you. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there is doubt, true faith in you. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is despair in life, let me bring hope. Where there is darkness, only light. And where there's sadness, ever joy. Isn't that beautiful?
That was gorgeous. I mean, there are a lot of Christian artists that have written songs. I mean, if you go and look at Toby Mac's lyrics, all the lyrics that he writes are based from his experiences. He's writing for us, the broken people, and that's what he said in the Jesus Movement movie. It was a great quote, and I quote: "Sometimes God uses people, broken people, to write songs for the broken."
I remember a couple of years back, I was watching on TV. They had a live concert play of Jesus Christ Superstar, and Mary Magdalene was singing a song called "How Do I Love Him" or something like that. And I thought that song made me cry, and I thought it was the most beautiful song I ever heard.
Nathaniel, thanks for the reminder. I have some Toby Mac ready in the microwave, ready in 3 minutes. Why don't you jump in the microwave with it? See what happens.
Hey, Nathaniel, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, didn't I see you last night, Nathaniel? Because I was on Bizarro's chat last night. I could have sworn I saw you in there, and you were actually being nice. Yeah, nice. But anyway, so I just want to share this with you all. So with the article at work, I'm just messing with you, Nathaniel. Good to see you. Rock band Duran Druan are actually gearing up for a. It's on my phone. It's on my phone here. Gearing up for a Halloween thing. Well, they just released a new song that features Andy Taylor, which is great.
Oh wow!
So Duran Duran wants to make you dance under the black moonlight. Another spooky preview from their upcoming Halloween-themed album, Danse Macabre. Thanks to the catchy riff from Nile Rodgers and assist from former member Andy Taylor, Black Moonlight is less ominous and gothic than the previous single, but the new track still has eerie synths and some playful lyrics about dark magic and dancing under the dead of night. And I tell you what, I got the story for this at work. I loved it. I might actually be playing it on Halloween night. Then Niles Rodgers is the force. It says right here that this is from Nick Rhodes. Niles Rodgers is the force of nature. When we get into a room, we just start playing and magic happens. Niall always says that Chick is his first band and Duran Duran is his second. Thematically, I personally prefer the moon to the sun. Simon took the idea and ran with it. Then Simon LeBon added, Black Moonlight is the classic Duran Duran Niles Rodgers collaboration. When Niall started playing his guitar in the studio, he really inspired everyone with his riff, which, by the way, those are solid riffs. Oh, I was blown away while writing about this for work, too. Seriously, I listen to all the music that I get for work. I'm serious, for each story. He really inspired everyone with his riff, and the song just kind of wrote itself. I like that.
Funny you talk about Duran Duran because earlier today on Twitch, Dusty Spins was live.
Yeah.
And he was showing a documentary on Duran Duran.
Yeah, no, Dusty loves Duran Duran. He does.
And they did the James Bond theme for A View to a Kill.
He helps with the I might have this wrong. So Dusty, if you're watching, correct me. He helps fix electronics and stuff for the bands, for bands that are touring bands and stuff. If there's like a problem electronically He gets called in and he goes over and fixes it.
Ah.
It's really cool. Actually,
They sang the Reflex, didn't they?
I'm sorry.
Duran Duran, they sang the Reflex.
I think so. Not entirely sure. I don't technically follow Duran Duran, but I do like some of their songs, but not really follow-ish. I mean, I understand. I think it's great that they got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Andy Taylor, which I thought was fantastic in my opinion. But anyway, yeah. So check out their new single, guys. It's called Under the Moonlight. Is that Black Moonlight? I'm thinking of that song. I have that song stuck in my head. Dancing in the moonlight. I love that song.
I always remember them singing A View to a Kill, the James Bond theme for the last Roger Moore film that he was in.
I think Roger Moore will always be my favorite Bond. I really do. I liked him.
Yeah, Roger Moore was good. And it's crazy that Timothy Dalton only played in 2 Bond films. He could have done more because I thought he was a really good Bond.
Yeah.
But it didn't really work out for him in the end. So I was like, okay.
Well, I think playing a character like James Bond is just a tough thing to do.
But my dad really liked Daniel Craig when we saw
I did
Casino
too.
Royale.
I like Daniel Craig as James Bond. I liked it because
he said, this guy is built like a brick shit house. And he said he's really, really good. When we saw Casino Royale together, my dad and I. But first I saw it with my friend Mike Simmons and his girlfriend. We went to see it at the theater together, and then I went a week later to see it with my dad. I said, Dad, you have to see Casino Royale. It's really good.
Well, I think what I liked about Dan Craig as James Bond is the fact that he made Bond more human.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt really sorry for him in a couple of the films of Bond. I'm like, man, I got to see Bond as a human, and I'm like, oh, poor dude, poor guy.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Patricia, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope we're doing well.
And the scene in Casino Royale when he's tied up to that chair and he's got no pants on, and they smack him in the balls, and he says, "Now I can tell everybody you scratched my ass." And he's like, "Yes, yes, yes." My dad was cracking up in that scene. Oh my God. But you know what?
Like what James Bond said to Q when Pierce Brosnan was Bond. Well, it's what Q said to Pierce Brosnan's Bond. There are 2 things I want you to remember. 1, never let him see you bleed. And 2nd,
that's true.
Always have an escape plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tell you what, I play Fortnite. I always make sure I have my escape plan. That's probably why people chase me half across the map. It's true. I get chased so much. It's fun. It's fun.
Well, during the Pierce Brosnan James Bond years,
I like Pierce Brosnan. He was good. I liked him.
Judi Dench as M was funny when she said to him, "Pump her for information."
James, behave.
That line had everybody cracking up in the theater. Because Bond with the ladies, you know how he is.
Oh, I know. I'm pretty sure that's one of the women going, okay. Don't mind me.
But one of my favorite scenes in Tomorrow Never Dies is when he's got that remote control in his car.
I want that car.
He's going around with the car and he's making it do all these things. It was really cool. It's like, yeah, this is awesome.
No, I want that car. That looks like something I can. I could have some fun with up here in Northern Colorado. Plus, have a car with missiles. Man, if I had that car, my posse and I could have just, drove right through that traffic on the way to the venue. Just think about it. Yeah, James, with that James Bond line, you weren't watching Bizarro's chat last night, were you?
Wasn't I watching what?
No, that Bond line reminded me of Mr. Bizarro's chat last night. It was funny. Up among those lines.
Was Miss You there?
Yeah, she was there. She was allegedly running on the treadmill.
I hope she's not cheating on me.
I don't know. She's just having fun.
Because she's engaged to me.
Oh, okay. One is allegedly. Yeah. There's something else, James. There's something else. Alright, guys. Sorry I'm kind of blah today. It's just I got a lot of stuff going on over here. But it's okay. I'm going to get through it.
You're doing good, Kate. You're doing good.
Anyway, I apologize for my awful review. It's like I was giving a presentation in front of a classroom. Yeah, I hate that. Having all the eyes look at you while you're giving your presentation on something. Hate that. God.
So, the last concert that you saw with Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, and all that, if you had to sit through that again the second time, would you do it?
You don't have to ask me twice. That's just next time I do that, I'm going to bring my sunglasses.
Oh yeah, because of all the lights and stuff.
Yeah, I'm really liking Rob and all, but these lights are just gave me migraines. I'm like, oh, dude. Dan Justifact wasn't kidding though. He wasn't. No, I was kidding.
There's a lot of photosensitive people with their eyes and flashing lights.
I don't know. I think the people in the mosh pit were having more fun though. Holy cow! I mean, I was making my own sunshine by all means. I was having a good time, but.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, GK, we're gonna log off like in 10 minutes. How's Baby Metal? I hear it was pretty good. I read a review about Baby Metal. I hear it.
So on Sunday, AGK, I want a full review on Baby Metal and the other two concerts that you went to.
Yeah, the concerts that you say that I probably wouldn't survive, which is true. I probably wouldn't. Considering how many flashing lights there are. No offense to Rob. I love you, Rob. But I haven't been to any gnarly concerts with flashing lights in a long time. I think that's what happened. It's been a while, people. To kind of just keep things low more than anything else. But anyway, James, why don't you go ahead and just do the outro? Let's see what Anthony says. Oh,
all right.
Outro.
And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Yeah!
Baby Metal blew up the crowd. It was amazing. Yeah, you know what?
Wow.
Baby, I'm glad you liked it, Anthony, because I've done a lot of stories on Baby Metal, and a lot of their music's really good. Although I don't understand all of it, but it's really good. It sounds really good. It's like
wow.
I like the vocals.
I can't wait for your review on the stream on Sunday, AGK. It's gonna be cool.
Well, I'm happy for you, AGK. Sounds like you had a blast.
Video highlights of the show went live on my channel today. Oh, cool.
Sorry I missed it. I was shopping. I was out shopping, allegedly.
I've followed them for 10 years. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's great though. I've followed them for 10 years. That's you probably have more of an insight than I do because with my job,
Jeff.
I get an opportunity to write about these bands and stuff that I never heard of before. So I'm pretty sure. Adios, Jeff. Don't forget, Jeff. Royce is on Saturday because he won't be available Sunday. Hey, Royce in the house will be live tomorrow night. So, but oh yeah, because he's going to see what Jason Bottom on Sunday. So, speaking of Royce, I need to pester him. He needs to give those Coop tickets. I need to pester him on that.
Wow.
Coop is practically playing 10 minutes away from him. So I'm like, dude, get the tickets. I'll get him. That's cool, AGK. I can't wait to hear all of it after I get back from church. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting on Sunday.
Yeah, no, I don't know if Guns N' Roses will be my next concert. I won't go, but I just read an article that they just canceled their performance in St. Louis.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like,
what's the reason?
All very good questions. I'll pull it over now. I just saw it too. I'm like, what? It's like tours are starting to get canceled. I'm like,
I mean, you got to be more specific why they canceled.
Well, I mean, Pantera was specific because they said unforeseen circumstances, and right, it says right here, this was yesterday, that we'll pull up here on the St. Louis news here. Yeah, I really hope this doesn't stand for Denver. I really don't. I really want to go. I really, really want to go. September 9th. Yeah, so the Guns N' Roses show, September 9th, at Busch Stadium was postponed. That was postponed, is officially canceled.
Mm.
And of course, unfortunately, it says citing illness, and a new date will be announced. It's been a trend lately too that a lot of shows and stuff have been postponed because of illnesses. I mean, this isn't the first thing I've heard of it either. I mean, there's there's been a whole lot going on. So I don't know what it is. I hope everybody's okay.
I hope so too.
But I don't know. I mean, for that matter, COVID's not technically gone either. So it could be COVID related, could be just a cold, could be just the flu, could be anything. So, but
yeah,
I'm glad they're okay. But when I saw that, I'm like, oh man, like, I hope they're okay, because last thing I want, is people to be sick. What they do matters to me. I want everyone to be healthy. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, I gotta cut it short. The next 4 days are gonna be a little bit of. All right. Take care, UGK. Good to see you. I'll see you someday. So next 4 days are gonna be a little bit hectic here, but that's okay. Nothing I can't handle. That's all right. My brain's doing good too, so I'm not letting it.
Anthony, I might join you in a bit, but first I gotta play some NBA with my nephew because he's in town.
Oh, #Team Matthew.
Yeah.
Plus, that's the one with that review of Expendables 4. I want to know.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the movie.
Yeah, I'm not jealous. Thank you very much. You too, George. Good to see you, my friend.
You too, George.
All right, we're out, guys. So stay humble, stay blessed, keep punching. And James is trying to punch, but we know he's going to lose. Okay.
There we go. There's some punching.
No, okay.
Best I can. Well, my chair is almost wobbly.
Oh, that'd be hilarious if your chair gave out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going through a lot right now.
I don't want to fall down.
You all, I'm doing fine, so don't worry about it. Yeah. Other than that, stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed, and I'll have more content for you Wednesday. So then, I'll see you guys later.
We'll be back.
We shall. If anybody's playing Fortnite later tonight, let me know. I'll be on there later tonight. Darn it.